Welcome back to Exalted, Edge of Creation, where our intrepid adventurers have just defeated a zombie invasion of a small, unnamed hamlet in the hill or the foothills southeast of Whitewall, including taking out three of the four leading
Ghosts.
ancient ghost spirit soldiers. Didn't really get a chance to introduce themselves properly, as one of them unceremoniously received a trash can full of burning embers to the face.
That's kind of what he does. Interrupts.
Yep. Force of chaos. No,
Anyways.
that's something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are people being carried back into the main room, and some people are trying to put out fires.
I'm going to go back to the cart after with the helmet still on the end of my spear. I'm going to go sit on the cart.
Oh, I thought you were about to sneeze.
I'm going to help put out fires.
All right, none of them have caught on in any buildings, but there is.
Dry brush and stuff.
Yeah, not so much of that either. They've done this a couple times, but they're just corpses are on fire.
No.
And they burn really well because they
Are full of mead.
no, well, some of the people, but no, the enemies are full of coagulated blood.
Hey, maybe we can use the corpses as explosives.
There's also some of the people are picking through the bodies, looking for friends, and when they find them, it's and they start.
He's all dead. There's only one thing you can do.
Yeah, they start collecting them. Like moving them together.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody comes out after a while with like a wheelbarrow, and they start moving them into the town and adding fuel to the bonfire. They don't discriminate from those who have been dead and are recently dead.
Okay, that's a good.
But start stinking up the place a bit. Smells a bit like
Burning flesh.
burning flesh. It's kind of pork.
Burning hair.
And hair.
And hair. And clothes and stuff.
Yep.
Erickson comes up. He's got like a gash on his head that somebody's trying to stitch up.
Erickson?
I'm sorry, not Erickson. Creed. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said Erickson.
Because he's coming up to me?
Yeah, well... No, they're like... waves you over and is like... I don't think would have held them off without you.
Probably not.
It really means a lot to us. It means our life to us. If there's any way we can aid you, let us know. You will always have a safe place here, and I'll make sure that our Lord knows so.
How difficult would it be to install an intimacy in everyone here?
I'd take basically a socialized role to basically give a speech or performance if you wanted to make it into a song.
Yeah.
So this will be manipulation, socialize, and you'll be getting a +1 for your appearance.
Can't you just form friendships the normal way?
This is the normal way.
Not using your mumbo jumbo powers.
It's the normal way for him. You see, it's the only way he ever got a girlfriend.
At least he got one.
Back in high school, giving this motivational speech, and that's how he got a girlfriend. I mean, hey, it is called intimacy after all.
Discovered his powers getting to second base.
More?
4.
All right. What kind of thing are you going for in this?
Basically, making sure that not only do we have a friendly populace, but yeah, just that they're friendly to us. None of us started glowing, so we don't have to worry about that. So
And even if I did start glowing, which I was about to, which I might have had to, I would have just, I'm going to go look over there while I activate my night casting and it doesn't glow.
You activate that when you're spending essence for the thing that's going to make you glow. You just spend extra and it doesn't.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was getting close to the point where I was going to start doing it too. And I don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I put the intimacy down as Otto and company are friends.
yeah,
Well, that comes in as minor. All right.
Is there anything special about this helmet?
It's really big. It used to be really nice.
will it fit him?
If it was bent into the right shape, it could. But currently, it's not designed for someone with quite as big of a head. It's pretty close. These guys were abnormally large. They were roughly 7 foot tall.
Is there a smith in this town?
Not as such, but a lot of people here, being farmers and whatnot, have some experience with it. And there is a
Is
Not
there
like a
someone
full
who will
smithy,
bend
but
this
there's like-
to make it to where it does fit me?
yeah, they could.
Sweet. Can I have it?
All right. Yeah, somebody they'll you'll ask
Can I
them.
have it?
Fine.
Sweet.
Next one's mine.
I
Next
mean, it's
special.
either you give it to him or you wear it and look like Leslie. Duralius. or Darth Helmet.
Yeah.
You went over my helmet?
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your doll, sir.
Good.
Or could have it like, yeah, no, it would take too long.
Resized.
Resized or made into like a shoulder thing or
God piece.
God piece.
Not sure I want his face that close.
His face isn't in it anymore. You just gotta worry about his head lice.
And Moraz, like, you feel like a strange sensation, and then like you recognize it as coming from the connection you have with your familiar now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like kind of like that feeling when you're really dehydrated and you get like a drink of Gatorade or something like that, and it's like, oh man, suddenly feel like awake again, kind of thing. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. And when you like look around towards where you feel like it's at, you kind of have a vague sensation of where it's at all times. You look over there, and it is like eating at the essence of the leaders that you guys defeated.
They were beings of pure electrolytes. Instead of leaving ectoplasm, they left Gatorade.
That is pretty dang cool. I'll let him have his feast.
Okay.
When he's done, he can come over and we'll get something real to eat. Food. Not
So-
the flesh of humans. That's just bad.
So where they broke through, after we get the fires out, where they broke through,
Mhm.
I'm gonna help them with the repairs, like putting up the heavy stuff, and so they can repair the walls.
Yeah, it wasn't too badly damaged. They just have to repair like some of the hedgehog. It was broken in one place, so they're gonna have to like basically go in and
Right. I mean,
tie it up or something
I'm
like
not
that until they
really
can get a bigger tree.
Crafty, but
Yeah.
any
You
physical
can
labor
lift.
they need, I'm gonna help them out as much as I can,
And
and then we're gonna crash for the night.
okay. Well, yeah. At this point, it's almost getting on towards morning.
I think we
Because the collecting of bodies took a while. I mean, you helped out, and that sped up the process significantly. You didn't need a wheelbarrow.
You just throw them halfway across the So then they start side bets on whether or not he's actually going to land it in the fire or outside. Or
No, they don't do that. But they do.
head bursts open on one of the rocks in the fire ring and squirts all over someone.
That was my grandfather.
Oh man.
Can't do that.
Yeah, they also start passing around some meat again, and they are exhausted, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you guys are really any different, but
Right.
you have energy to sustain you if you need it. They do not.
Mm-hmm.
And so after a cup or two of mead, most everyone is like crashing somewhere. And they don't even no one really even stays up to keep watch.
Mm.
I will.
I will as well.
They do stay, a couple of them stay awake at least until the sun comes up. As soon as the sun comes up or starts coming up, they all just collectively go and start laying down to sleep.
I'm betting quite a few just drop where they are.
No. this is the north during winter.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Like
end
that.
of winter. So still, you don't stay outside exposed.
Okay. But I'm betting they're not changing out of their clothes. They're just gonna drop in there.
Yeah, maybe so.
How quickly does Essence return?
5 an hour.
Yeah.
I got
You can get back
2 hours and change.
by dawn. You can get back an extra 2 hours. So you can get back 10.
3 from full.
One
Same
before.
here.
How much is it for a new essence?
To buy essence 2.
Mm-hmm.
You don't buy it.
Yeah, it just happens
It's
when
an
you
XP threshold.
once you hit a certain amount of XP. Have you been keeping track of your total XP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
15.
as well as spent.
15 normal and 6 solar.
Yeah, we're like 21% there.
Gotcha.
21, huh? Because it's more than 20%. All right.
I didn't do the exact math.
Yeah. They they're out pretty quick, and
Actually, I think it is exact math.
at least the people who were fighting, and really a lot of the women and children were awake during the fighting,
Mhm.
and some of the women were the ones helping carry bodies back in. So they're pretty strung out too.
Mm.
And when you get back into the manor house, there's several groups. They've moved the tables to the side, but they're have sleeping arrangements set up. And they appreciated the speech, and are no longer begrudging you the room that you got.
Is the little girl and her family, the one that came and played with me, are they safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the women and children were protected throughout this whole thing.
Well, I mean, her dad was
Oh.
there too. I saw her
Um,
dad.
yeah, he's injured, but otherwise okay. You guys prevented the majority of the casualties here. Krieg, the last thing he does before he retires is says, you don't have to stay in this room. We haven't been using the master's bedroom, but I think it would be okay with you using it.
Just got upgraded to a suite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big, like, maybe not king size bed, but it's a big full size bed.
Cool.
He has a pretty decent sized room, and it looks like the has some feminine touches. So you're guessing
Yeah, wife.
had or has,
Yeah.
but you haven't seen her, or like no one's come up and said, "Hello, I am the wife of the
Yeah.
Lord," or anything like that.
I'm going to, like, once I'm alone in the room, going to activate sensory acuity prana and keen sight, and then my keen hearing,
Okay.
and inspect his room for hidden compartments. And yeah,
All right.
basically, like, tapping my toe
Yeah.
on floorboards and
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm curled up in a stall in the stable.
Yes.
I'm not gonna steal from him.
So
Then you're doing it wrong. Your fun is wrong.
there is a like behind one of the cabinets. There is a like not a safe, but there is a compartment behind one of the cabinets built in the wall. Inside is a picture frame, as well as some more coin, but not much. It's actually no, I take that back. It's two chits of jade.
Ooh.
It is probably white jade.
Mm.
Yeah, white jade.
I need to see what my resources gives me, because I think that's a like sizable amount of wealth.
Yeah, jade is worth quite a bit. I mean, this isn't very enough to make like a weapon out of or anything, but
No.
these aren't like a mina is actually a sizable amount of jade. And then you split the big bar of jade down into strips, which split down into chits. Did you look at the picture in the picture frame?
Yeah. I mean, I assume it's a woman, daughter, man.
No. It's you know that in Mulan there's the picture of the bureaucrat guy like holding his thumb, like shaking the hand and like pointing up at the emperor. It's like that, but it's with and this is hand drawn, but it's a picture of some like I guess monk would be the best description. He looks to be fairly old, has a like fancy white beard, and is in like robes, pretty nice looking robes. And it's actually signed. Might have to use.
While he's doing that, I'm probably sleeping.
Under the cart.
Under the carpet. Pretty much.
Don't remember if it has the families in here.
Spear's with me.
So I'm thinking these are talents.
Talents. No, they're not full talents.
Okay.
If you want to make a intelligence lore roll.
What about that? I know.
3.
You don't know the like person name, but the house name, Nemon, Memon, is actually one of the great houses.
And is that the artist or the subject?
That seems to be a signature of the person the other person in the picture, and he's in a subservient position, like bowing before the guy. The guy's like giving him a blessing. Otherwise, it's it's more respectful than the cartoon Mulan, but yeah, you definitely get the feeling that this guy kept it around for that reason.
Yeah. I'm trying to get an idea of whether or not these two talons would pay for what's in the cart.
Yeah.
Or these mania. Or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It's not Mina. The Mina is like it's like a koku kind of thing in L5R, in that it's like this is as much food as it takes to feed someone for a whole year, or that kind of thing for a full Mina.
Well, a talent's more than a mina.
A talent is more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because 3 dots is a talent or less per year
Oh.
in Jade. And a mina is 2 dots.
Okay. These are just like basically coin-sized pieces.
So shekel.
Yeah, I think that might be right. But that's in different.
A shekel of Jade
Okay.
is the smallest currency of Jade.
Okay.
Which is 1 dot more than I have.
Still more than that. So yeah, this would be basically an like a year's wages. I guess, since it's the smallest that they have. So yeah, it'd be enough to maybe not everything on the cart, because you did procure a sizable amount of ale or of meat. But it is definitely enough to well,
Be a
because you only
profit.
have 4 left, right? You had 6, was it? Meat.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we had 6 meat.
Okay, so well, these weren't like full-on kegs anyway. These were, yeah. So it's probably enough to buy the meat and some of the salt.
Is it enough to give him a profit for everything left?
It's enough to replace what he spent on it, and be able to pay back or pay what he owes for the meat.
Yeah.
So I guess, and that's
Well, because the mead will keep. I mean,
yeah.
we can sell that in town.
As long as salt doesn't get wet, it keeps forever as well.
That's true too. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Jade,
Okay.
put the thing back, and then in the morning instruct him to offload as much of the salt as that will pay for.
Okay. Yeah, the salt was enough to risk a dot of resources, and this will basically counter that.
Okay.
So all salt.
But you won't.
Yeah, it would
get
depend
any extra.
on how you. No, let's see.
Probably
'Cause they
50
give you a
pounds
few-
of it.
Yeah, they gave you several bags, but it's
Yeah, because I brought 300 pounds of it.
yeah, this would be like. So yeah, this is basically, yeah, it would be a good chunk of the salt, but not all of it.
Like 3 of the 50-pound bags.
Okay.
And if there's any amount left over in the value, make it up with one of the kegs.
Okay. Yeah, if there's like a rounding error or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they
There's no need to
Not-
know that I took
Yeah.
the cash. They're just going to
not,
think,
not knowing that they
that's awesome.
appreciate it.
And I'll leave a note for him
Yeah. Oh, in the
as a receipt.
okay. They go ahead and start. Some of them actually start spreading the salt around the buildings. And actually, no. They collect it in a place, and then they send one. They're gonna send somebody to go find a priest.
We?
Meantime, we have tracking to do.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Well, actually, I say we just go back to that hamlet.
Then track from there. It might be easier to just track them from here. If we
Well,
lose them,
We have a confirmation bias in that direction, but we should at least see where the tracks go.
Which group are we tracking?
Well, let's start off with seeing what you can find. Make a wit survival roll. Remember, whenever you're rolling dice, you can always stunt what you're doing.
4.
Okay.
I will have Sova do some reconnaissance from the air and see if he can get any sense of where they went, while I am searching on the ground trying to find broken sticks and stuff.
Okay. You can add your 2 dice.
Yeah. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sova doesn't really see much of anything from the air.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's moving. But you are able to start finding some tracks, and when you point them out, Sova like comes down and like his eyes kind of look weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We should track from the east,
he starts flying, and you realize after
because that's the one with the leader.
you guys all realize, looking around, well, except maybe Mr. City Folk here, but the rest of you guys realize that the different tracks converge.
Yep. that's
They
what I thought.
rejoin each other and are headed north.
Which is basically the direction of the hamlet.
I'm going to be on horseback.
Okay. Leave the wagon behind.
We're friendly enough with them. I know they're not going to steal from me.
Yeah. Unless, of course, they leave some money behind. Take it. Do an IOU.
Hey, I would finance the purchase. In fact, I thought about offering that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like-
if they get attacked again and they just need something, they take it, since there are tools in there as well.
Return them. Good as new. Maybe even better. Sharpen the tines on the pitchforks.
Um,
No, that wasn't pitchforks.
yeah, I was going to
Axes.
offer basically terms if they for.
No, at this point they're like, they think they might be safe for a while.
What with the gift of salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
What do we do?
I can use excellent friend,
To get them to do anything inconvenient for you.
which would be don't steal my shit and watch
Yeah.
over it.
Great. Get a guard some mead and don't get a drink a drop. Oh well. It's inconvenient, but oh well, I'll do it.
We pretty much gave them all the mead.
Half,
Half. Okay.
basically half.
So they've still got mead they can drink,
Yeah. They hadn't tapped the second one yet.
and they got a third.
Are you going on foot or do you want the other horse?
Well,
Because I assume this is a double horse wagon.
and I'm going on
Two
foot.
foot, two
Yeah.
horse cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to follow the trail pretty well with that huge number of successes. And sure enough, within about 3 hours, you guys find yourself overlooking that hamlet again from a different direction.
Yep.
And it looks just as deserted as the last time you were here.
How long did it take us to get there?
3 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be basically at full essence again.
Cool.
Shall we go in
Let me see closer.
and Hulk leap over?
All right. You land in the city. Other than, a couple of things falling, there doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Cool.
Okay.
There is maybe there's like some kind of inn-like looking building, as well as about half a dozen houses.
I'm gonna pick up the biggest rock I can find
You find
that
a
I
ruby under
can
it.
comfortably lift in one hand.
There is some paving stones, but there's not like a full rock, like a big rock boulder kind of thing anywhere around. So you can like pick up a paving stone, and it's just like the very middle of the road has, or only the central road has any paving stones.
Okay.
Pick one of those up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a rock.
Just in case I want to skip it across somebody's head.
Skip it across the crowd.
I'm just gonna walk through the streets, see if I notice anything with my perception while I wait for them to catch up.
From the street, no, you don't really see anything, other than that, like the doors. Most of the outer doors
Well, I mean,
are knocked at awry.
I'll walk
over.
all around any alleyways or
Yeah.
peek in a couple windows.
That might be different though.
My anima is going to flare.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
Perception
at it.
awareness?
Yeah.
Me
6, 7.
Oh, yeah. There, you like peek in one of the windows, and for like a moment you're like ready to pull back and start swinging, and you look in and there's a face staring right back at you, and then it doesn't move. You kind of look a little bit closer and see that there's a whole group of people inside this room, this back room, and they're all just standing completely motionless.
Alright.
There's maybe a half dozen people inside this room.
Okay. I would like to perform a couple of things. I'm also going to flare.
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do is
Is
my
this one level of
Yes.
display?
Yes.
Okay, so you both have cast marks. But your anima banner will also show in the action.
no.
So describe it as such.
Yep.
I'm not sure what level this is going to be.
How much essence are you spending from peripheral?
I
12.
spent 6.
Okay.
Well, 12 will put you in the level 2.
Yes. So that's cast mark and you start glowing.
Okay.
And
Um,
your anima, like banner shows.
And I'm going to perform a feat of strength. I'm just going to knock the house over, collapse it in on itself, and my banner will fly, and this avalanche is crushing the house.
Nice. Yeah, I think mine, when my symbol flares and my anima flares,
Yeah.
both eagles' eyes burst into white light,
Nice.
and then so do my eyes,
All right.
because I'm activating all my sensory stuff. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I spent a total of 17 essence.
Wow.
17?
Yes, and 2 willpower.
Whoa!
He committed those
12. Yeah.
things.
Vision and hearing are committed now.
Committed? What's that mean?
Yeah.
That means they stay active until
Until
he
I-
turns them off.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that essence is set aside, and he can't regain that until he uncommits those ones.
Okay.
All right. 13 successes.
Yeah. For feat of strength. Yeah, you basically just like if you've ever seen
Can you pull up the strength feat success basically I've got 13 successes and 11 strength for this feat of strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that wasn't 13 successes as in knocking over the house.
That was to increase his strength.
No, that was to
That was
knock
13
over the
successes.
house. I ended up with 13 successes, and what I spent was to increase my strength from 5 to 11. So I have 13 successes and 11 strength.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you crush it, or not crush it, but like lay it flat. If you've ever seen
creation.
My Summer Story, it's like the sequel to A Christmas Story. The Red Ryder BB gun and all that. They have like one of the neighbors, the bub kisses or whatever. They're all hillbillies kind of thing, and one of them basically like walks over, stands underneath the porch, and just lifts the whole thing off, and crushes it, or like knocks it over and smashes it. And that's kind of what you do. You just lift the whole thing up and.
And you guys would hear this.
Yeah.
We would
You're
see
like,
this.
Well, especially me.
You're like, what is he doing?
And you see, like, you can see a couple of limbs underneath sticking out, but yeah, they're all crushed underneath there.
You just killed a bunch in
Another-
innocence. Huh?
Oh, one of the ability descriptions starts with a quote that says, "Anatha," and then ends.
An atha?
Anathema. It's short.
They get out the first syllable of anathema.
Yeah.
And nothing.
It's somewhere in there, but it's not
Why does it matter?
too big a deal right now because the
Yeah.
resolution is it's been resolved.
Yeah.
I think it's plenty enough.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was all.
Yeah, and then
Well,
yeah.
I mean, at 8. 8 is sufficient for you to lift up an elephant.
Yes.
11 would be sufficient to pull over a house.
push over a house in this case. I think.
Well, yeah.
So the rest of the other two guys,
I don't think the
Right.
chart goes that high.
it does. It actually goes pretty far or pretty in depth if I remember right. There you go. And demolition.
Yeah, demolition is what this would fall under. Anyway.
Storytellers are encouraged to modify them to fit the scene. Yeah, I think that's sufficient.
Yeah.
So yeah, the building collapses down onto them. You guys see and hear that, and start coming into town behind him. Tim, you did a perception roll as well.
I wanted to, yeah. Kind of investigate and see if where
Okay,
the
make
tracks
a-
all lead.
Make an investigation. So do a wits investigation.
It's investigation. I have okay.
There was a chart somewhere.
I got 3.
It's hard to track the trail after it gets into the hamlet because of that cobblestone road there.
Mhm.
There it is.
Strength 10 plus feats.
Yeah, not quite up into the 15, but if you go right back to 10. Oh, right, yeah, okay.
13.
So how many successes did you get?
13 successes.
Lift a boulder with one hand, tear down pillars holding up a mighty temple. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work.
Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip a fully laden wagon from a sand or pole. Rip iron bars out of their stone settings with one hand. Rip loose the stone supports of a city gate. So you can do all those. Yeah, it's fine. You have plenty.
Push through the wooden gate of a fortress. 1-1. You.
Raise a locked portcullis by hand.
Slowly bash through a brick wall. is 8.
8
And
successes.
5 strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you quickly.
Yes. But as you're like, I mean, you're trying to like go around the city, kind of looking where the tracks go and everything, and you find the several different trails leading into the village, but you also find a deeper tread path leaving the village, and it's going almost directly east.
I pointed out.
Are all the dwellings here similarly filled with corpses?
Not all of them, but if you start looking around inside the buildings, you'll see that several of the like houses are empty. But when you go to the inn, and peek your head in, there's a lot, and some of them have arrows sticking out of them.
From last night's battle?
And as you're like peeking around in there, you hear a voice go, "Oh, so you have come back. And he took the boss's hat. It's a very good hat."
By the way, I'm at 11 strength for the whole scene.
Okay.
God.
Like, he walks up and he's like, "Are you?
Is it? Who is it?
It's one of the four spirits."
Oh.
And he's not like wielding his weapon at you. He's just kind of walking along. I think it looks better on you too.
Yeah, you know that rock I picked up? I throw it at him.
He like flies into the wall, falls forward onto his like face, and it's like, "Oh, that hurts. That really hurts." He's like chest cavity or chest is kind of crushed in.
This reminds me of the video of the what would happen if a horror really happened in real life.
If what?
If a horror movie happened in real
yeah.
life,
Yeah.
what happens? The ghost shows up and they beat the shit out of it.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I got this. Whack! It's just as hard as I can with an 11 strength.
Yep. He like kind of gets up from it enough to go. Oh.
And I bend down, putting myself between him
Yeah.
and the potential target.
You got a mean throw there, man.
That strength is human.
Nah, really?
And then he looks up at your forehead and goes, "Oh."
Yeah, both
And
of
looks
our
over,
foreheads.
Yeah, looks over him and goes, "Now it's making sense."
Pick him up.
"Do I know you? You seem very familiar."
I am the Marshal of Peace.
Marshal of Peace. That does not ring a bell. But wait. No, I know the big guy. Different face. Very ugly face. But I do know you guys. Mistress would be very happy to know that you are still back to kicking. Or punching or whatever. Right?
Huh?
You know, maybe you should come say hi. They should be very happy to see that you are around again.
Huh?
Although, you should probably get some new hats. I mean, his is fine. Well, kind of dented, but should get some better hats. It's important to look good with
Can I just
good hats.
punch over him and punch him in the head?
Are you going to?
Yes.
Okay.
Before he's even able to, I'm just going to go, huh? And walk away.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for it. He's basically helpless at this point.
So just,
Yeah, you just crush his face in.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, you crush his face, and there's no need to roll at this point. He's basically helpless. The rock hitting him nearly took him out.
Come on, you got 18 damage dice.
And
Right now.
with him dying, the rest of the corpses here like stop, or like there's like a shiver goes through the whole group of them, and they all kind of like and turn to look at you guys.
Shit.
And then they start walking towards you.
So does he basically evaporate?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just... And all the zombies or, undead kind of start walking towards you guys from basically all directions.
Idiot.
You already said that.
I'm trying to decide if this is a hindrance, self-indulgent, and intemperate behavior.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll count that. So no, you don't mark it off. You roll your what is it you roll? It's is it 2 or 3 dice?
It's 3.
I think it's 3. Yeah. And look up
Although, this also technically violates my defining intimacy.
Oh, really? And how? In what
Peace
ways?
is preferable to war.
Oh,
The guy was talking and not attacking us.
yeah.
The guy did attack us.
No, he didn't.
He's the one that got away.
Yeah. Then, it's a new dawn. It's a new day.
Yeah, and you're the Dawn cast. You should have realized that.
Oh, there we go. Flop. 167.
I did. It's a good day for him to die.
As a player, I'm not disagreeing with what you did. As a character, I might get one step closer to losing my shit.
Well, as a character and as a player, I agree with what I did.
That's why you did it.
Exactly.
Of course, now you have to knock over the inn. Like Toot Sweet.
The inn? Oh.
Yes, where all the bodies are now walking towards us to attack us.
I can do that. It's still the same scene. I still have 11 strength. Plus my mighty through. Plus
Just roll
my
3 dice and we'll call it a day. I can't remember where it's at.
No successes.
All right. So you don't get any points limit.
So he doesn't get any points on it?
No limit.
Oh.
Which is fine. I mean, you only get 10, and then you crash.
Yeah, it's good that I didn't get any successes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still lose your shit.
So you guys start or basically pull back and let him wreck the building.
Yeah.
All right.
As I'm pulling out flammable stuff to set the damn thing on
I'm
fire.
just gonna reach under the support and just.
Yeah, there's a couple of pillars or like support pillars in the room. They're wooden supports.
Yeah.
You just rip those out. You'll hear the roof start creaking. If you actually pick them up and shove them through the roof, the whole thing's gonna go.
That's exactly the plan.
All right. With you inside.
We're inside?
What's that?
We're inside the building?
He is.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
If you're gonna, you're gonna back out and do it.
No, I was gonna. So I walk up to the building.
Well, you were inside when this.
No, he's talking about lifting it up from the foundation.
Okay, so yeah, you're backing out the front door, grabbing the foundation and then lifting it up.
Oh, I didn't realize we were inside the building.
Yeah, he can't leave the guy that you were talking to couldn't leave the building.
Oh, yeah. So I entered the building when I walked up and punched him in the face. Okay.
And I beat feet when they started moving.
And I'll back out and just
crush
crush the house crush the building into the building next to it.
All right, roll it.
9, 10, 11.
And I disappear.
Through specialty for lifting.
I'm gone.
Does that count as a stunt?
Yeah.
It's like you're looking at me, and I'm gone, and then you hear a horse trotting away, and you look, and it's like, oh, there he is. How the crap bastard.
So let you re-roll some dice.
successes. Yes.
Yeah, he explodes 5s and 6.
Yep. We've got 6 so far. 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 strength and 10 successes.
Yeah.
Lift an elephant,
It's-
raise a drawbridge by hand, punch through a brick wall.
So it's not quite enough to not like pick the whole building up and knock it over, but you're able to like the porch kind of breaks off and you just crush the porch back into the building,
Okay.
which then
I think I
kind
could
of
lift a
collapses
good
the front
chunk of
and it
the.
folds
Yeah, I was
back
gonna say I
over.
could lift a good chunk of the building if I could
Yeah.
lift an elephant.
yeah. And then you throw throw some fire at it. And so now it's on fire as well.
Okay.
Okay.
But they're coming
It's
at
been
us
very
from
lively.
all
That was
directions,
gonna-
not just from the inn, right?
No, they
Oh,
were they were
they were
they were
just in the
surrounding
inn.
you inside the inn
Oh, gotcha.
because they were all inside indoors.
I look at you come running out and you lie on fire. I'm like, walk up to you. Nice going.
Thanks.
Stop hitting me, or I'm gonna hit you back.
No, I
No, I
figured.
don't think he.
I'm figuring he told me it was a good job crushing the house on
Yeah.
me. I'm thinking he's being supportive.
Well done.
I'm not thinking he's calling me an idiot for starting the fight.
Dang.
And yeah, it starts lighting up, and you can hear like cracking and sizzling from inside.
While that gets going, burning. I just want to look through the rest of the dwellings here.
Okay.
I'm
Look-
conflicted about burning it all to the ground.
You don't
I'm
find
not.
any more Walking Dead in any of the buildings. You do, however, find like signs of struggle.
I'm gonna take a couple of pieces of the burning in and just start lighting all the houses on fire.
I'm just gonna go sit by the horse. I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
stand by the
conflicted
horses.
at all.
I'm just gonna go stand by the horses.
Okay.
Good idea, because they're probably scared of fire.
Yes. Yeah,
You
their
keep them
eyes are
under
rolling
control.
around and they're trying to get away. Make a what is it, animal handling type thing is there?
Nope.
No, I think it would
they
just
got
be presence.
Charisma.
yeah.
right?
Just do a charisma presence. Try to calm them down. Oh wait, no, charisma right.
Same dice roll. One, two.
You're good. And an egg.
I was hoping he was gonna fail so I could yell at him for losing the horses.
And then there were two.
You know.
On the merry adventure while the third one went home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Back to jail.
Yep, back to jail.
In the few moments I had in the inn,
Yeah.
did I notice any items of value?
Not really. And the place was also kind of trashed.
Yeah, because basically I was going to loot the town.
That's why you were conflicted.
Yeah. Well, no, I was going to loot, and then I'm conflicted about burning it down or not.
Oh, okay.
Because if they're standing, people can move in with ease,
Yeah.
and push back the wild.
No, people would have, like, if you had brought people here, they would have burned it down and then started over.
See? One step ahead. Now they just gotta start it over.
Okay.
Hey, does your familiar, can it detect spiritual things?
No.
Doesn't say anything about it. Speaking of that familiar, like it's chilling out nearby. Like you look over and hey, look, there it is. Was it that big before? It's almost the size of an antelope.
What?
You're gonna have a mount. And then
You
we'll
got
have to make
bigger.
the harness for you.
It consumed essence.
I'm gonna wave him over.
Yeah.
It's still
And
completely.
depending on how much of the
silent.
bad guys that it.
It's still
Kill.
completely silent when it flies, but it has a bit of weight now, and it couldn't really sit on your shoulder anymore. Like if you bent your head forward, it could probably sit on your back, but yeah, it's not going to fit on your
So
shoulder. anymore.
now it's no longer a tiny creature.
No, it's still like it's not human-sized yet, so it's still smaller, but yeah,
Okay.
it's probably about to lose that
The tiny creature thing.
yeah that ability.
Okay. I'll look at him, kind of pat him, stroke his back.
It has that long neck, and it enjoys that.
I'm satisfied. He got a helmet. My bird got bigger.
I got to use my banner.
I thought the whole point was to avoid that.
It was just us.
I needed one question.
Couldn't you have waited just 1 second? He was about to reveal.
He
was
found the
about to
trail.
start.
Do you want to go back? No. It's cold.
Due east.
The figure that was projecting to us
Yes.
in the mist. I don't remember.
Way back
I
when.
thought it was fairly androgynous, wasn't it? That's how you described it.
Yes. These guys were very manly.
You were Macho Man
Yep. Well, I mean, they had like
from the YMCA.
sharp. No, not like that. But they had sharp, pointy, like almost fangs instead of teeth. I mean, they were still arrayed in the right positions, more or less.
Yeah.
But they were almost like
Um,
not quite shark teeth, but yeah. They were
Like
fangs.
somebody took a file and
No,
Well,
no. These look like
no.
they were specifically
Yeah,
fangs.
they're like
instead.
vampire teeth.
No, not even vampire teeth. This is like
No, you said like shark.
they're not quite shark, but they're like arrayed in a row like human teeth would be, but they are sharp pointing.
Oh, okay.
They're like
Gotcha.
triangular cutting teeth,
Gotcha.
not piercing but cutting.
Like Pennywise.
I don't know. That.
Stephen King said.
No. Yeah, I'm not a big Stephen King person.
anyways.
So that I think that's who we met on the road.
The one I just killed?
No.
No.
The mistress.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the mistress is her.
The genius of plate and bone.
She must have a lot of parties. Is that like tableware plate, right?
She would be north of the wall.
Okay. Well, tracks are leading.
The question is how do they communicate?
No idea.
They don't, they're dead.
they just make a lot of weird, strange sounds at you. I mean, one of them said strength, but that was probably just a lucky guess.
Oh yeah. Do you by any chance do you know what this one means? Can I say the word that the thing said at me, or try to roughly get an idea across?
Let's see, I don't remember what the one was saying at you. What was happening when he said it?
I'd skewered him on the spear. Spear in the ground
It
and
was his domain.
Oh, yes. You're gonna try to say what he said?
yeah.
He's saying it a little bit wrong, but you're guessing what the guy was saying was, that was a good move.
Oh.
I will repeat the actual words. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds about it.
Yeah. He was, it's, the meaning could be a couple different things, because that's how old drum works.
Yeah.
But you're guessing it's either that was a good move, or smooth move, or, something along those
Curses
lines.
foiled again.
Yes.
Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those people with spears and Goliath and.
Not a Goliath.
He's totally a Goliath now.
He's bigger than a Goliath.
He's
He's more like an ogre as opposed
three-quarter
to-
giant.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a fur blob.
For bulk.
There you go.
So yeah, the city is or the hamlet is burning down, and we're going to probably wrap there. It has been a couple sessions since I gave you guys XP.
Mm-hmm.
A couple episodes.
Couple episodes, couple hours, whichever comes first. So I've been usually counting or trying to count it every 2 episodes, which I might not have stuck to exactly, but we'll go ahead and do 2 awardings of XP.
Okay.
So you're gonna get 10. Dan, you can get an extra 2 for having your patients tested. And you can get 2 for doing a solar thing.
And what about for my major protecting those who cannot protect themselves?
Yeah, so that's 4 solar XP for that. Did not do anything sneaky or underhanded to achieve a goal.
Mm-hmm. I will survive at all cost and help the group.
Okay. Well, help the group's only minor.
Yeah.
I can make it a major if you'd like.
But yeah, you can get 2 solar for that. Did
Okay.
you have anything, Dan, you wanted to go for other than what you already got?
Peace is preferable to war. I didn't attack for most of that fight.
No, but you did.
Well, that would
I
be
mean-
hindering it. Being hindered by a
Yeah.
major.
You weren't hindered by it. You said peace is preferable, and you tried to, but it wasn't like you were stabbed because you were trying to cause peace,
That's true.
or like you had the opportunity to just finish them off, and then decided, oh, but we have to go through the process of peace instead. I had him at my mercy, but because
You had him at your mercy, but then I stepped in.
you stepped in and
Well,
finished them
this
off
time,
anyway.
yeah. And in the previous battle, Tim didn't.
No, he did it both times. He was the one that threw the flaming barrel.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he's the one that killed the guy.
Yeah, Tim's the guy that killed that guy.
Oh,
I
that's right.
didn't. I was
Yeah,
ineffective in all
both
my
times
attacks.
he's talking to people. I've thrown an attack in.
Yep. And I guess this conversation's over now.
Well, darn.
I'm just like, yeah, no, this is the boring part.
Doing a boring conversation anyway.
And in both times you threw something.
No, this
All right,
time I
let's build
punched.
this reactor.
I threw something before he started talking. Because he stepped in between me and the guy, so I wouldn't throw anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, the guy started talking, and then you tossed something at him.
Yeah, and then he
And
stepped
then we
between me
killed-
to stop him and started talking, and then I just walked up and punched him.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and cut there. We will find out if they are still able to discover what's afoot, even though they've killed all the people who could have told them what's going on.
His fault.
Hey, it was worth 2 solar XP, so there's that.
Whatever. See you later, everyone. Like,
Bye.
subscribe, and
Comment.
comment.
Especially comment.
Don't forget Patreon and like.